Now, despite being impeached, President Trump can still boast about that strong U.S. economy. Unemployment is low, markets hitting all-time highs. We've got Rick Newman here with the latest Yahoo Finance Trumponomics report card.
Hey, guys.
Rick.
Yeah, I've been monitoring the Trump economy on a grading basis since Trump took office, just to see, is he up, is he down? This is a methodology that Moody's Analytics helped us develop. And the Trump economy has been at a steady B on our report card since January. Well, in December, it just ticked up a notch to B+. What pushed it up was an improvement in employment, an improvement in manufacturing employment, in earnings, and also in the stock market. Those are things we've been talking about every day here at Yahoo Finance. We keep, the stock market's actually doing great this year. So the report card measures Trump's performance on the economy with 6 prior presidents at the same point in their term. So how is he doing compared to those presidents? And he's actually doing pretty well right now.
Rick, it's interesting. We're talking about Trump and the economy. And when I was speaking to Jeffrey Gundlach, the CEO of DoubleLine, just a couple weeks ago, he says that if the economy holds up, the base case is that Trump will win. And I think a lot of the betting markets are kind of hinting at the same thing, just looking at what the stock market's doing and how, even with this whole impeachment brouhaha, how that will play out. When you say B+, does that mean he has room for improvement? Because it still sure seems like things are pretty good right now.
Well, and the market is not, the economy is not just the market.
Exactly.
Some people say it really shouldn't be measured by the stock market at all.
We're at low unemployment, all sorts of
healthy consumer.
Housing's looking good, so yeah.
So because of the way our methodology is constructed, I don't think Trump is going to get above B+ in the next 12 months. And that's because when I look at where can he actually step up relative to these other presidents, because we know how the economy performed in the follow-up months for those presidents. And when I look at the data, I'm like, no, Trump's not going to overtake Clinton. I don't think he's not going to believe it or not. The strongest economy was Jimmy Carter in the 1970s. I mean, employment exploded, and so did manufacturing employment back then. So I think I think this is as high as he's going to get, just looking at where the data could go from here. I mean, there could be more surprises. More likely that he actually dips down a little bit. But when you talk about the quality of the economy in the election, it's true that when the economy is good, incumbent presidents tend to get reelected, but you really have to look at the swing states. And that there really are about 5 states that are going to determine the election at this point, and that's Pennsylvania for sure, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio, and a couple of others. And it's going to be right now it's a margin call, but things could change over the next 11 months.
So one big boogeyman has been the trade war, right, and the impact that's had on the economy. Ironically, maybe if Trump had not been so aggressive on this trade war, maybe the economy would be doing even better.
That's right.
In your view, how has that impacted the grades that he's collected over time as a result of the
I think the biggest impact of the trade war in the U.S. economy has probably been in manufacturing. And we are seeing a manufacturing slowdown. It's unclear whether you would actually call it a recession. I mean, it looked like a recession. It has come back a little bit in recent weeks. And I think that's a big risk. Also, the farm economy. So the trade war has hurt certain parts of the farm economy, obviously, and that's because of retaliatory protective measures from China, where they're not getting, they're not buying so much American pork and soybeans and stuff like that. Now, this recent Phase 1 trade deal, I think this dynamic's really interesting because what Trump is saying is that China has pledged to really ramp up increases of farm products. What Trump needs is for China to ramp up those purchases in the next 11 months, in 2020, so that farmers feel it. And we all know how China has played this. I mean, they are not really committing. They're making these sort of half-hearted commitments, and they're saying, well, we'll increase these purchases over the next couple of years. Well, the next couple of years isn't good enough for Trump. He needs it to be 2020. And what's China going to do? I mean, are they going to actually really start to purchase a lot more American ag in 2020, or are they going to wait? And how are they going to factor that into what they want the outcome of the 2020 election to be?
Right. All right, a B+.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.